We are at the bottom of Sa Calobra and we're about to go up on the F7 from Pinarello that came out this year. Absolutely amazing bike. But the main reason we're here is to ride in this kit by Parietti and take it up that mountain. It's gonna be fun. I haven't done Sa Calobra in quite a while, so let's see how it goes.
Matt. Hey little buddy. I think there's one thing I can definitely tell you to watch out for in this climb is the goats. Now, I've lived in Mallorca quite a while now and have never been hit by a goat, but I've had a fair few mates have had a few scraps with them, so if you're ever coming down this climb, just keep your wits about you. I don't think I'm gonna get my fastest time of 38 today, but yeah, let's have a crack. Now. This climb starts off pretty steady when you go from the restaurant, but if a word of advice, don't burn your matches too soon because you will get eaten by the time you get to the switchbacks. But that being said, it's super nice. You can set into a real nice rhythm and it's a steady gradient all the way up Sa Calobra, pretty much until you get to the last sections and then it gets brutal. But today we're going to take it easy. It's a pretty iconic climb, isn't it? You know, everyone knows it. You say Sa Calobra in the cycling world and boom. But you say Antonio Parietti, no one knows who the guy is. It's the guy that bloody built the roads. You know, over 100 years ago, he designed Sa Calobra, Cap Formentor, Randa, San Salvador, Puigmayor. Don't like climbing that, love going down it. But we're gonna have to climb it, aren't we? Anyway, my arm's getting tired, so ciao. Now, this little rock thing is about 1.5k into the ride. It's absolutely stunning. I have no idea what it's called, but I just know every time I come and I see it and I look up, it's just beautiful. I remember photographing it once on an experience we were doing here in Mallorca. Oh, the light was just bouncing. I'll try and find it and pop it up. But after that, you come into like this beautiful little section where two sides of the rock face are split and you ride on through it and it's just beautiful. Now it stays pretty steady like this for a while, obviously, like I've said, but we're coming up to the steep sections now and I can already in the distance see the buses. That's one thing I definitely got to warn you about. For 11 AM the buses are not allowed down here, but after, boom, loads. So if you can come and ride this climb before that, you're going to have a much better time, especially with this peace and tranquility and that view. Oh. Alright, so we just done our first little switchback. We're gonna start climbing some more. It's proper windy up here though, it's forecast to have a windy day. But before we get to those, let's just talk about this bike. Oh my god, this Pinarello F7, just climbing is a breeze. It's amazing, every time you put a bit of power down, it just soaks it in and thrusts you forward. I mean, even going down the hills, I just feel safe and confident, and yeah, honestly, I've never had a bike this nice in my life. Absolutely stunning, and the fast forward wheels just really complement it as well, speed. Oh. This bit's always the toughest bit for me because there's a load of these little steep switchbacks. Then it goes flat, then it goes up again. Oh, but you just gotta rise and grind to it. Get in the flow and get going. I just passed these really lovely people too who were bearing at the goats with me, but I didn't have my time to get my camera out. This place is beautiful. Look at these views. God, I mean, look at this. Doesn't look like much if you take it from the outside, but damn. That was not easy, getting up those little switches right there. Oh, but they're totally worth it. The Mallorca cycling dude's there. He takes all the photos of people and you can buy them for €7 online if you're that way inclined. Oh. Shortly after this, there's another set of switchbacks that leads up to the knot. And the knot, we say, is the P for Parietti. It's not confirmed, nor it's unconfirmed nor confirmed, so who knows, but that's the suspected design. I'm dying. Doesn't look like much, but it's tough. Oh, it's tough. It's like, check me out, and all these little switches. This dude's grinding. Vamos, chico. Right, we are about to come through the P, or the knot as they call it. I'm going to call it the P now, Parietti. Here it is. Famous tunnel. You will come down and fly around, and there's a terrible cafe on the corner here. Word of advice, never go to this cafe. It's terrible. I had to throw my cortado in the bin. Anyway, maybe you can hear me through this wind. It's a windy day. Yeah. Here he is himself, Mr. Parietti. No, it's Paul. It's actually Paul, it's not Parietti. He didn't build this road. So I'm nearly at the top now, right by the Parietti van that's waiting for me, with a nice cold fry and some water. Wow, that was tough. As you can probably tell, I'm out of breath the whole time. Whoa, motorbike, here he comes. Anyway, I just passed through the segment, so that's super nice. Don't think we'll beat my time of 38, but I was saying an hour. Anyway, once you get through the sign, make sure you go all the way through, because otherwise it doesn't count. But you do get left with this beautiful view after. So, whoa. Right, we're back at the van now, so had this guy following me the whole time, super nice guy. But yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to crack one of these bad boys because I need my protein and recovery after that ride. Yeah, 10 out of 10, can recommend. Come before the buses and all the tourists. It's good to have a nice beer at the top here. We came in the van today, I wasn't riding out. I was not going to ride out from home too much, but now I've got a nice cod can of Thrive and I'm going to sink it pretty quick. Oh, yeah, it's not to be underestimated. Like, you know, it's a climb I rarely do, although I live on the island. It's just like, I don't fancy it because it's tough. Like, it's, you know, I'd rather go and do something that's a bit more steady, like Pudge. At least when you do Pudge Mayor, you know what you're getting into. You got 14 kilometers of that gradient and it's steady. But here it's just like, yeah, it just zaps you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. This one's sponsored by Parietti, so if you want to check out, they're a sustainable cycling brand based in Mallorca. They produce everything responsibly and to be as sustainable as possible throughout their whole manufacturing process and whatever they do business-wise. And yeah, check them out. The clothing did amazing. Sweat-wise was great. These are honestly, I swear to God, the most comfiest fucking bibs I've ever been in.
But yeah, just try it for yourself.